Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Apiron, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Dragon Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description.
Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live tayo ngayon dito sa Western Mindanao State University Agri-Technology Business Incubator in partnership with RACE Western Mindanao in Zamboanga City. We have Ruru Mushrooms and its marketing manager, Sir RP Lahaman. Hello, sir.
Hello,
Kamusta?
good morning, good
Kamusta?
morning. Nice to meet you, John.
Hello,
And thank
kamusta?
you.
Ayan, so kanina we interviewed na ang Wimsu ATBI project staffs to know ano nga ba ang ginagawa ng Wimsu ATBI. They're actually helping mga farmpreneurs or mga business owners dito sa Zamboanga with agri and food innovations. And now we have ito nga si Ruru Mushrooms, mushroom chips na parang gusto ko nang subukan. But anyway, I'll have you do the introduction, Sir RP. So ano nga ba ang Ruru Mushrooms?
Ruru Mushrooms is a farm-to-shelf mushroom agribusiness. 4 years pa lang kami. Tapos, in those 4 years, nakatulong kami magbigay ng alternative sa junk food. So, gusto kasi talaga namin i-promote yung mushroom itself sa Filipino diet as much as possible, ma-incorporate siya. Also, nakapagbigay din kami ng mga trabaho sa local communities namin. We're still small, pero hoping in the next coming years, mas lumaki na yung mushroom industry dito sa Zamboanga. Yes.
Ayun. So, mushroom chips. Actually, I have a lot of questions kasi I want to know more about mushrooms. So, as I mentioned kanina, sir, para siyang alternative sa junk foods,
Yes.
Siguro dun muna tayo. And I think yun yung parang pinaka-pasok dito. Parang ito yung, for me, as a startup or as a business owner, ito yung parang way of penetrating the market or introducing something new or maybe solving a current problem or current challenge in the market, So, paano nga ba naging alternative to junk foods? And I think healthier alternative ito, si Ruru Mushrooms.
Yeah. So, yung mushroom chips namin is a low-calorie snack. So, kahit ilang beses pa kainin mo, di ka tataba. 150 calories lang siya. So,
Oh.
ma-maintain mo yung physique mo. So, if a gym goer ka or like adventurous type na mahilig mag-jogging, hiking, trekking, ito yung perfect na snack para sa'yo. Tapos, unlike sa mga ibang chips na deep fried, yung sa amin, ginagamitan namin ng dehydrator para lumutong yung chips namin. Yeah. And also, sa packaging namin is we use nitrogen flush. Ibig sabihin nun parang it's the similar type of fluffiness, yung packaging, kagaya ng mga piatos. So, na-maintain yung crispiness niya. Yeah.
I see. And I think that's the thing then with with snacks actually. Come to think of it, sir, sige, bilang marketing manager ng Ruru Mushrooms, why do people eat snacks? I mean, I'm asking this kasi, for example, we eat maybe 3 times a day, we eat meals to nourish ourselves. Pero yung snacks, I mean, bakit nga ba kumakain ng snacks ang mga tao?
Dalawa lang kasi yan eh. Either bored ka,
Okay.
tapos parang mind mo is naglilinger siya sa food and then you want something to munch on, pero kaya nga siya snacks kasi short time mo lang siya i-consume.
Okay.
And then another factor is baka kulang ka lang din talaga sa meals or maybe na-skip mo yung meal mo sa period. Yeah.
So parang actually para siyang pampatawid gutom din And
Yes.
and I think kasi kunyari matagal yung lunch to dinner then mag-snack ka muna. And I think for me lang, ang something maybe wrong with junk foods is wala silang nutrients pero kumakain ka ng calories, right? Pero I
Yes.
think with Ruru Mushrooms, this is a healthier alternative. So ano nga ba, sir, ang health benefits or nutrition ng mushrooms?
Yeah. So, oyster mushrooms, yun yung type na ginagamit namin when producing our mushroom chips. Rich in vitamin D siya, tapos nakaka-slow age siya sa cells natin. So, if you consume a lot of mushrooms, lalo na fresh, dahan-dahan yung pag-age ng cells natin. So, maintain forever young tayo. So, after...
Kakain na ako nito.
Yes. Tapos, yung maganda din dito is, yung mushroom is, kaya niyang mag-adjust sa kahit anong growth environment. Kahit mainit, malamig, kaya niya mag-grow. And then, pati usually may studies din na nafa-find out na if kumakain ka ng madaming mushrooms, nakakatulong siya magbawas ng mga cancer cells, pati carcinogens. Yeah.
By the way, ang ginagamit dito, sir, I'm not that familiar with mushrooms, but the fresh oyster mushroom, ano ba yung mga mushrooms na fresh oyster mushroom ba yung usual na kinakain natin na nilalagay sa mga ano rin, mga ibang sahog sa mga ano?
Yes.
Okay.
So, sa Pilipinas, yung common na mushroom na meron tayo dito is yung tenga ng daga,
Yes.
which is
Sa
grown
pansit.
yes, yun yung laki galing sa mga banana trees, wild yun siya. So, yung sa amin naman is cultivated. Ibig sabihin ng cultivated is nakokontrol namin yung pag-grow, like sa temperature na gusto namin, sa moisture na gusto namin. So, parang makaproduce siya lalo every time. So,
In mushroom farms, parang may mushroom farm.
yes, greenhouses tawag naman
Anong
sa
itsura, sir, ng mushroom farm? I think iba siya sa mga banana tree farm or sa mga
yes,
lettuce farm.
iba siya. So parang mag-imagine ka ng 50 square meters na area. Tapos may mga poles yan, and then sa poles may nakahang na mushrooms each pole. So if my picture sana ma-present, yeah. So ganun yung setup ng mushroom farms usually. And then every day nakaka-harvest kami. Average namin is 30 kilograms.
Every day?
Yes, every day.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
tuloy-tuloy siya na
Tuloy-tuloy siya. So, yung pag-grow ng mushroom is tedious process siya. So, kailangan mo hands-on ka talaga. Kailangan mo kumuha ng mga raw materials. Yung mga raw materials na pwede gamitin is rice straws, yung sa palay, tapos sawdust. Yun yung ginagamit talaga namin kasi dito sa Zamboanga City, madami kasing lumber yards. So, sawdust is yung pinaka-cheaper na magagamit namin. And yung maganda lang sa pag-farm ng mushroom is mababa talaga yung expense mo when it comes to getting your raw materials. Yes.
Yeah, tsaka I think ang malaking difference dito, kasi usually yung mga, well, I'm not sure with lettuce, pero yung mga ibang, kunyari mga bananas nga, mga mango, well, I mean fruits, no, rice even, those crops, seasonal sila. So mushrooms are not seasonal, tama ba? Or may
Yeah.
season din ba siya?
Walang season yung cultivation ng mushrooms. Kasi yung process is 2 months prepping the substrate. Yung substrate, doon yung nag-grow yung mushrooms. So, yun yung pinaka-tedious kasi kailangan mo palahin every 7 days alternative. Tapos, 21 days dapat ready na yung substrate mo.
Okay.
So, after 21 days, pahintayin mo siya ng 10 more additional days. So, 31 days mahulog. So, after ng 31 days, pwede ka na mag-bag. Meaning ng bag, itra-transfer mo na yung substrate mo sa loob ng fruiting bag. And then, ipapasteurize mo siya to kill all the contaminants para wala siyang contamination. Once ma-sterilize siya or ma-pasteurize, yun yung tawag namin kasi niluluto namin yung fruiting bag, nililipat namin siya sa incubation namin. And then, dun sa incubation, dun namin siniseed. So, every day, ganun yung process ng farm namin, tuloy-tuloy. So, if natapos na yung 21 days, gagawa na naman kami ng bagong substrate para tuloy-tuloy siya, para wala kaming lapses or namimiss na date para continuous yung production namin.
Oh, so para rin siyang I mean, sabi kasi nila, farms are factories of crops, Pero I mean, ang farms kasi matagal yung niya eh. Pero ang mushroom farm, para talaga siyang tuloy-tuloy na production. And
Yes.
mo to, parang inaabangan mo kung yung mushroom ay parang quote-unquote hinog na.
No,
Sabay-sabay sila.
depende kasi. So, after ng incubation, once ma-seed mo yung mga pasteurized na fruiting bags, magwe-wait ka ng additional 1 month. So, kaya siya 2 months. So, first month is substrate preparation. Another month is for the incubation na yung seedlings na mag-spread sa substrate mo sa loob ng fruiting bag. So, yung process na yun is usually umaabot siya ng 3 weeks. So, once 3 weeks na and then fully colonized na yung fruiting bags, doon mo na pwede makita mag-grow or lalabas na yung mga pinheads ng mushrooms. And then once makita mo lumalabas na, pwede mo na sila ilipat sa greenhouses, which is tinatawag namin hanging area. Kasi sinasabit namin yung mga mushrooms namin by pile. So if makita mo mushroom farm namin, kaya namin mag-hold ng around 1,200 fruiting bags. So madami talagang fruiting bags yan.
So, just to get an idea, sir. So, sa isang buwan, or sa isang linggo, gaano karaming ganito ang kaya ma-produce given that capacity?
So 30 siguro mga kaya namin mag-produce close to 300, 400.
Sa bags
Yes.
in 1 week?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Wow, ang
Yes.
dami.
Yes.
So, but anyway, going to the product, so yun pala. Actually, I just wanted to ask kasi medyo iba nga ang proseso or parang iba ang mushroom farm compared sa mga other farms na nakasanayan natin. But anyway, going to the product, sige sir, can you introduce ang inyong mushroom chips? So, meron tayo ditong iba't ibang flavors
Yeah.
ng mushroom chips. Meron tayo ditong sour cream,
Yeah. So sa Ruru Mushrooms ay
spicy
plug.
barbecue.
So we have a sour cream flavor. Tapos may spicy barbecue rin kami. And then natural plain. Yung natural plain wala siyang flavorings. Matitikman nyo talaga yung mushrooms itself. And then garlic flavor. Ito yung mga paborito ng mga buratyon. I mean yung mga lasinggero, yung palatagay. Ito
Ginagawa
yung...
din pulutan to, sir. Pulutan sa...
depende sa tao. If gusto nila ng healthy option na pulutan, Ruru Mushrooms yung hahanapin nila.
Ano bagay? Actually, okay.
Isipin mo,
At least mabalance natin yung yung...
tama din, like, inom ka ng beer, tataas uric mo, yung mushroom pang kontra mo.
Oh,
Balance lang tayo.
Yung paggawa na from the mushroom to mushroom chips, paano naman yung parang process na? Or matagal-tagal ba siya? Or...
Hindi. Yung process namin is mabilis. So, araw-araw, 30 kilograms harvest namin. So, after harvest, diretso na siya sa kitchen namin. Doon sa kitchen namin, doon kami nagluluto kaagad. So, every day, continuous yun yung production. After makaluto, pinapouch na namin kaagad.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow, ang galing. So, parang factory na rin talaga siya tuloy-tuloy, no? From the mushroom farm, the greenhouse, to the paggawa ng chips, and then even yung packaging. Tapos,
Yes.
so ilalabas na siya. So talagang tuloy-tuloy siya.
Hindi siya 24/7. 8 to 5 lang siya.
Yeah, but every day,
Every day.
Oh, fourth flavors naman, sir. So bakit ito yung mga flavors na napili nyo? Sour cream, spicy barbecue, yung garlic.
So if mag-start kayo ng mga something healthy snacks, it's best talaga to start with flavors na alam mong papatok sa lahat. Okay naman na damihan mo yung flavors mo. Yung problema lang is inventory mo. If you have 4 flavors, madali lang siya ma-manage and madali din ma-recall ng tao. Uy, Ruru Mushrooms. Nung tikman ko yung spicy barbecue nila. Ay, tapos mag-argue sila. Hindi, mas bet ko yung garlic nila. So, mag-aaway sila within 4 flavors lang.
So, itatry nila lahat ng flavors.
Yeah, so itatry lang nila. If madami kasi talagang flavors, parang magbibigay siya ng umay factor sa consumer mo. So, parang, may chocolate pala yan? Ganun. Like, ibang brands, ganun. Like, yung may cheese pala, madami pala. So, if you have 4, mas madali yung recall ng tao, maalala ka nila na, uy, mushroom chips, na may na-try ako, 4 na flavors, ganun lang.
Yes, so parang ito rin pala yung mga known na mga flavors ng ibang chips.
Yes.
I think sour cream, I think Crespiatos, may sour cream.
Yes.
Spicy barbecue, marami tayong mga spicy barbecue na mga chips. So parang, kasi I think sometimes ang thinking din ng mga tao, ng mga bumibili ng chips is yung flavor yung gusto nila. Kaya, parang gusto ko na sour cream ngayon. So, titingin ng mga chips, And then, makikita nila, imbes na, let's say, Piatos nga, for example, uy, may healthy alternative. Let's try, I want to try the sour cream na mushroom chips.
Yes.
By the way, sir, so magkano nga ba ang isang ganitong bag?
Yeah, so for Zamboanga City, 130 lang siya.
Itong ganitong bag?
Yes po. Pero outside Zamboanga nationwide, 145 na siya. Don't worry, 145 kasama na yung delivery fee. So, di ka nagagastos doon. Covered na siya sa expense na yun.
Available, saan pala ito, sir, available?
So, currently, available kami sa Manila.
May mga stores?
Yes, sa Wise Choice, available kami sa Manila. And they have like 27 branches nationwide. So, madami silang branch sa Manila, Cebu, and Mindanao area, Davao, and Butuan City. And nasa Cebu din kami. We are collaborating with Prutasan ni Adan. So, si Prutasan ni Adan, isa siyang food, health store talaga kung saan fruits yung binibenta niya. Tapos, napasok namin yung Ruru Mushrooms and nagustuhan naman yung reception ng mga clientele niya. And then, available din kami sa International Airport, under Great Manhan.
Sa Zamboanga International Airport?
Hindi, sa NAIA po.
NAIA?
Yes,
wow. Talaga?
NAIA Terminal 3. So, every time may mga foreigners doon na bumibili, pumupunta talaga sila mag-i-email sa amin, "Hey, I've tried your chips
Oh.
in the airport and it's really great. I hope you can have it available in our country."
Oh.
So hopefully with this coming year, makaka-export na kami and then mabigay din namin
Oh.
sa mga foreigners, yeah. Pero
Oh.
yung main market talaga namin is we partner talaga with hotels, resorts.
Ah.
So dun talaga kami kumukuha ng clientels. Hotel,
Oh.
resorts, souvenir shops, yeah.
Actually, that's actually my very next question. Have you done like a parang market study on sino or anong demographic or anong profile yung bumibili ng Ruru mushrooms?
Yeah, so for the natural plain is yung mahilig bumili niyan is usually yung mga senior citizen. Kasi di
Oh.
talaga siya maalat and di din talaga siya ganong katabang. Tapos nandun yung lutong na hinahanap nila. And for the flavored ones, usually yung age bracket is nasa, pwede sabihin natin 6 years old kasi yung may pamangkin ako, mahilig din siya. So 6 years old to 60, ganon yung demographic na kumakain ng chips.
Okay, I need to try this pero later na lang.
Yes.
Later we'll try this.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them, and launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Ayun, so now sir, when nga ba nag-start si Ruru Mushrooms?
Yeah, so ito yung magandang kwento ng Ruru
Yeah,
Mushrooms.
and maybe sir, can we know about the story ni Ruru Mushroom? Paano siya nag-start? Paano siya naging chips? And until now, na grabe pala export quality siya and binibili siya ng mga foreigners even.
Yes, i-colonize natin mga colonizers gamit ng mushroom chips. So yeah, yung kwento ng Ruru Mushrooms, nagsimula siya kay Ruru. Sino si Ruru?
Ah.
Si Ruru, siya yung mama ko. Yeah, she's my
Oh.
mom. So she's an OFW nurse for 18 years. Nagtrabaho siya sa Saudi. And then after niya mapatapos kami mapaaral ng kapatid ko, nag-retire siya. And then yung retirement niya, binuhos niya sa mushroom farming. So wala siyang idea kung paano magsimula sa mushroom farming. Kasi nurse nga siya, di ba? So inaral niya talaga lahat, ginapang niya, tinutukan niya talaga lahat paano yung pag-grow, nag-attend siya ng mga seminars, self-learning. So lahat nun inaral niya hanggang madaming trials and errors, sinubukan niya kung ano yung mga magagandang gamitin for the substrate. Sodas, rice bran, sinubukan niya lahat. So once na perfect na yung substrate, dun na siya nag-start mag-tangle sa mga ibang aspects ng mushroom farming kagaya ng spawn. Yun yung creation ng mga seeds para magkaroon ka ng mushrooms. And then after nun, dun din siya nag-start mag-experiment sa mushroom chips namin. So yung kwento ng mushroom chips namin, madami talagang sunog yan yung nagsisimula nanay ko. So bawat harvest, araw-araw, 30 kilograms, 30 kilograms sunog. So ganun talaga kapag gusto mo ng something na mabibigay mo sa tao. So dun sa trial and error na yun, nahanap niya yung perfect balance ng flavor, pati ng lutong na gusto niya. And dun na kami nag-start mag-market sa mushroom chips. So nung nagsisimula sila, sa first year nila, dalawa lang sila. Siya pati nung husband niya, si Saad. So dumating ako sa second year na kung saan tinulungan ko sila sa pag-market. So dahil sa group effort namin, dahan-dahan nakikilala si Ruru Mushrooms nationwide. Dahan-dahan din kami nag-spread throughout the country. So, yun yung kwento talaga ng Roro Mushrooms. Tapos yung maganda dito sa packaging namin, di lang kayo bumibili ng mushroom chips na pang snack, bumibili kayo ng kwento. Kasi if titingnan mo dito sa likod, sir, nandito yung kwento mismo ni Roro
Ruru
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms is a family business run by Ruru, a retired OFW nurse and her spouse. The couple grow their own mushrooms to the high standards using natural ingredients to produce the best chips. The recipe was enhanced over time to perfection. It is for you to try, enjoy, and indulge, and come back for one more bag.
Yes. So, you're not just buying something to eat on, you're buying a snack, a story, and then a family business na nagsisimula pa lang. And also, may mga fun facts din dito about sa oyster mushrooms to educate people kung ano yung i-consume nila.
Pa siya ng fun fact to. Yung
Yes.
akin dito, fun fact, flavonoids ba to? Flavonoids and phenolics, two types of antioxidants that are abundant in oyster mushroom.
Yes.
Antioxidants are compounds that lessen or stop your body cells from aging. Wow. Free radicals, which are associated with conditions like cancer, are fought by antioxidants.
Yes. Yung kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina.
Ito ba, sir? Iba ba to? Mahaba.
Ito mahaba to. So, at the same time, yung goal talaga namin or yung vision namin is ma-educate lahat ng Filipinos na kumain ng mushrooms kasi ito yung benefits na makukuha nila. So, regardless kung anong type or paano nila i-consume, as long they are eating mushrooms, magiging healthy sila. So, if pala inom ka, gusto mo ng healthy na pulutan, mushroom chips. Kung pala hiking ka, para gym, pala jogging, mushroom chips. So, yun talaga yung main goal namin.
I like that, first of all, I like that marketing, yung story. Tsaka, well, the fact na healthy alternative mushrooms, baka yung mga live audience natin dito ay baka, gusto na bumili ng Ruru
Yes.
mushroom. Dapat, no, I'm just kidding. Ay, sige. Suki na sila, yeah. That's what I wanted to say.
Si
Suki na
Wim sa
sila.
ATBI, nagsawa na yan sila.
Ang question pala, sir, bakit nung umuwi si Ma'am Ruru, bakit mushroom?
Yeah, so yung umuwi siya is after na ng pandemic. So,
Okay.
post-pandemic na siya. So, madami siyang pinili na agribusiness pero pinili niya yung parang practical and logical sa kanya. So, inaral niya muna yung chicken, shrimp farming, cow farming, goat farming. So, lahat ng agribusiness na pwede niyang pasukan. And then, kapag startup ka, pipiliin mo yung pinakamadali pati pinakamura para sa'yo. So, kaya pinili niya yung mushrooms kasi first is sa raw materials, abundant talaga ang Zamboanga sa
Oh,
sodas, pati sa
Ah.
palay. So, yun, wala na kaming problema doon.
okay.
So, once may raw materials ka, you can start na kagad mag-mushroom, mag-farming.
Mushroom farm.
Depende kung anong type of farming ka.
That's interesting kasi, I mean, for me, hindi ko alam dati ang mushroom farming, actually.
Yes.
Maybe ang factors nga dito as Ma'am Ruru being a startup entrepreneur is first yun nga yung parang easy to start kasi lower, at least less expenses kasi abundant na yung raw materials. And second, maybe may factor din, tama ba, na parang I'm not sure in Zamboanga. New ba ito sa Zamboanga? I mean, hindi ba marami ang mga mushroom farms or
May mga mushroom growers dito sa Zamboanga pero walang kagaya sa amin kung saan sinubukan namin gawing commercialize yung mushroom farm. So,
yung parang parang stable na production
yes,
talaga.
kasi yung mga mushroom growers dito, nagro-grow lang sila ng mushrooms para self-consumption nila. So,
okay.
hindi sila nagro-grow para for others.
For production and
Yeah.
for parang manufacturing talaga siya, no?
Yes.
To
Yung ngayon, ginagawa ng Ruru since nalaman namin dahil sa tulong ng WIMSU ATBI na may mga ibang mushroom growers din, tinutulungan namin sila sa pagbigay ng mga spawn para mag-grow din sila. Tapos, alam nila na meron silang pagbentahan ng mushrooms nila. Yeah, so if ever madami silang harvest, pwede natin to ibenta dun sa Ruru.
para gawing chips.
Yes. So, ganun yung sa kanila po.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So, yun nga din yung kanina na-mention natin sa episode with WIMSU ATBI, yung parang issue ng surplus sa mga tanim ay mas na-utilize.
Yes.
Kasi by the way, di ba fresh oyster mushroom, pwede siyang kainin na raw. Yes, not raw, sorry. Na fresh oyster, na hindi chips.
Yes.
Yung fresh oyster mushroom, yun parang sahog din siya, di ba? Pwede
Yes.
siyang
Pwede mo din siya kainin raw. Lasang papel lang siya. Like, yun talaga yung texture niya sa mouth, parang styrofoam. Pero usually ginigisa siya, hinalo sa mga pansit, chop
Yes,
suey. Pwede mo din siya i-dehydrate, yun na, nagiging chips siya. Pwede mo siya iprito, lagyan ng coating ng chicken. So, parang chicken alternative siya. Pwede din siya gawing sisig. So, yung mushroom talaga, flexible siya sa kahit anong
Yes.
gusto mong gawin.
Do you also sell like yung fresh oyster mushroom mismo na hindi chips?
Yes, nagsasell kami ng
Okay.
fresh oyster mushroom. So, yung 200 grams namin is 50 pesos lang siya. Tapos yung 200 grams, malalaki na yung mga mushrooms doon. So,
yeah.
mga live audience natin, kung gusto nyo, chat-chat lang.
Tsaka, mga suki na daw sila. Tsaka, maybe sa pag-innovate pa ng mga startups, ng mga businesses here sa Wimsu ATBI, ma-integrate natin yung product nyo, mushroom, with maybe product ng native chicken or something like that, di ba? Maybe yung para mga recipes na, I don't know, I'm just saying this, baka lang may idea na yung parang, halo siya na, kumbaga mapaghalo-halo yung mga food innovations from
Yes.
different But now you also mentioned kung paano kayo natulungan ni Wimsu ATBI. But siguro can we also ask, kasi kanina we already knew about how the ATBI helps startups. Pero ang gusto ko din malaman is on the perspective of a startup of Ruro Mushrooms. Kumbaga, why did you want to join the incubator, and parang so far ano yung naging benefits or parang paano nga kayo natulungan?
Yeah. So, yung kwento, paano nakilala ni Ruru, si Wimsu ATBI is, kagaya ng sinabi ko, OFW nurse siya, 18 years. So, medyo out of touch siya sa community. So, kailangan niya makipag-reconnect. So, nagsimula siya mag-reconnect through the help of various agencies, kagaya ng government natin, DA, Department of Agriculture, DTI, and then, boom, nakilala na si Wimsu ATBI. So, si Wimsu ATBI, siya yung parang nagbigay ng idea kay Ma'am Ruru kung paano siya matulungan since startup siya. So, nung nagsisimula siya, si ATBI talaga nagpo-push na parang, Ma'am Ru, i-post ka namin sa Facebook, ganito. Sila gumagawa ng mga content kasi si Mama,
marketing.
yes, kasi parang that time, one-man band sila eh. So, sila lang talaga ng husband niya. So, nung that time talaga, si Wimsu ATBI gumagawa ng mga posts in behalf of Ruru, product shoot, mga pwede naming magamit na materials para sa exposure ng product namin. So, dati di pa ganyan yung packaging namin.
Okay.
So, naabutan talaga ni Wimsu ATBI, si Ahmed, siya talaga nagpipicture, pumupunta siya sa farm, nagpo-promote. So, every time, madaming visit sa ATBI, parang alagang-alaga ka. So, if magkakaroon ako ng jowa or if magkakaroon kayo ng love life, may jowa na ako if magkakaroon kayo ng love life, dapat alagang ATBI Wimsu. Kaya, dapat ganun.
Wow. So, wow. As in, na-nurture talaga yung negosyo. So, you mean wala pang ganitong packaging dati, ano? As in,
Hindi
pa lang
pa.
siya, mushroom. Pero may mushroom chips na nun.
Yes, may mushroom chips na, pero yung packaging namin is yung startup packaging, yung
Mas simple pa
yung
na.
simple lang talaga na plain lang siya, color red, tapos stickers pa ginagamit nila nun. So, over
I can
time,
imagine yung mga parang nasa pasalubong na mga yung parang plastic
Yes.
lang na, may packaging lang na rectangle na,
yes, ganun.
Now, full-blown na ang kanyang packaging.
Yes.
Also, yung parang yung naging kumbaga nasa na siya, yung mga stores, ganyan. So, how did it happen? Yung nasa airport, nasa...
Yun is, mainly talaga kapag ako yung nag-front, ako yung nag-uusap sa kanila, kino-convince ko sila na bumili. So, dun kami nag-grow is sa marketing
Wow.
side. So, yung sila pa lang dito, si Wimsu ATBI, tinutulungan sila within sa Zamboanga para makilala yung brand.
Okay.
Pero outside Zamboanga, dun ako pumasok, tinulungan ko sila na mag-grow talaga.
So, ang arrangement din pala dun is parang resell yun, no? So, parang...
No, hindi.
or-
Ginagawa namin is B2B. So, kunwari pupunta ako sa isang souvenir store, tapos sabihin ko, sir, may product na wala ka pa na meron kami. Tapos mag-curious sila, ano yan? So, tapos titikman nila. Tapos, kapag nagustuhan nila, sasabihan ko agad, nagustuhan mo, bili ka na 10. So, parang joke way, pero parang na psychologically, parang, oo nga, no, masarap to. So, bilhin ko na lang.
marketing.
Yes, marketing talaga.
So, parang they buy and then they resell nga. Kumbaga,
Yes.
iba ng arrangement ninyo.
Yes.
Ano nga ba shelf life na to pala?
6 months.
Oh,
Tapos
okay.
nag-shelf life testing kami na gusto namin siya umabot 1 year. Kasi sa export, kailangan mo ng 1 year shelf life. So once 1 year na yan, hello USA, hello Canada, hello Europe.
ayun. So, actually, ang ganda ng story ng Ruru Mushroom. So,
Yes.
started as, well, from OFW na wala pang alam sa mushroom farming. Then, nag-start. Then, natulungan ng ATBI. And now, really commercial and export quality. Soon, no?
Soon.
Si Ruru Mushrooms. By the way, kailan ka pala napasok as the marketing manager here?
Noong 2023. So,
Oh.
background ko before, nagtrabaho ako as a chef. So, So after nun parang kailangan nila ng help. So I decided to lend my energy tapos expertise ko sa marketing sa kanila mismo. So since family lang din kami, why not? So tapos yun, nakita namin yung effect na parang wow, dandan man tayo, medyo mabilis na yung pag-accelerate namin. So dati from simple pouch, nag-invest na lang kami sa pouches kaagad kasi dun mo talaga makukuha yung tao eh. If you have a nice packaging, kahit saan mo yan i-display, kahit saang corner pa yan ng room, makita ng tao, lalapitan niya yan, titingnan niya. So, you have a great packaging, tapos next, ano pa yung makikita nila aside dyan? So, titingnan nila yung sa likod, usually, di ba, mga Pinoy, harap, likod, ganyan talaga mga Pinoy eh. So, makikita nila yung story. So, ma-convince din sila. Uy, nurse pala to. So, kaya nasa airport kami, madaming OFW, balik labas eh. So, makikita nila, uy, kapong OFW to, supportahan natin. So, yun talaga yung kailangan mo if papasok ka sa ganitong type of business.
Sino ang nag-design ng packaging?
Si Saad, yung husband ni Ma'am Ruru. Yes.
Actually, ang ganda ng packaging. Shout out kay Sir Saad.
Yes. Supportive husband of the life yun, for life yun.
Yung feels niya is, parang, hindi siya, I mean, it's just my opinion hindi siya yung parang glowing colors na attractive sa pero may feel siya na parang,
Sosyalin, ganun.
medyo sosyalin. Tsaka yung parang ang naisip ko, yung parang, pag nakita ko siya, yung parang medyo, antique, hindi antique, sorry. Yung parang medyo heritage, heritage.
Yes.
Parang may heritage feel siya na And it's kind of a different branding, na I think kaya nga, when you see this, ang factor then of buying this is yung parang, really something new and the story behind. Parang you want to know more about the Philippines, want to know more about the story of these
Yes.
chips. And pag nasubukan mo na, baka nakaka-addict na nga. Hindi ko na nasubukan baka ma-addict na rin ako pero later I'll try.
Yes.
By the way, Susan, ngayon pala, while si Ma'am Ruru, Sir Saad, and ikaw ang marketing, meron pa bang like others from the team?
Yes. So, hindi mag-run ang isang mushroom or isang farm kung wala kang mga workers, mga farm hands. So, yung farm hands namin sa farm is 10 people. So, 10 people, may different tasks sila. So, aside na yung sino magpe-prepare sa substrate, sino magpa-pasteurize ng fruiting bags, and sino mag-harvest, and sino magsiseed. So, yung farm namin is parang naka-orchestra na siya. Parang alam na ng mga tao yung anong gagawin nila. So, si Ma'am Ruru, yung conductor ng music, sila lang gumagawa
System na rin talaga siya.
Yes po.
Ang galing talaga actually. I mean, when nag-start 2021,
21.
wow.
Parang 2021, idea pa lang siya.
Yes.
Tapos mid-year or end year, doon na nagsimula yung mga structures.
That's actually so fast in like 3-4 years, naka-establish siya ng structure, ng system,
Yes.
continuous production from a mushroom farm na medyo relatively new, and then yung marketing niya, yung positioning niya sa mga stores in just 4 years.
Yes.
That's actually kind of fast, di ba? Tama ba? Medyo, actually, this is how I'm very honored to have interviewed Ruru Mushroom.
Walang problema po.
Ayun. So, siguro for you,
Yung gusto ko lang din i-add sa
Sige.
sinabi mo. So, in order to reach a level na ganun, kung saan mabilis yung growth ng isang negosyo, is mismo sa leaders nyo, mismo sa bossing nyo, or kung sino yung nagsimula ng idea, kailangan makita nyo mismo as a staff or as an employee, ganito pala trajectory gusto ni boss, ganito pala gusto niya mangyari. So if weak yung leader nyo, magiging weak yung business niyo. Pero if strong, tapos malakas pa yung will niya na dalhin 'to sa ibang bansa, gano'n talaga yung kailangan mo, eh. Yeah.
Oh, good leadership.
Yes.
And actually for me rin ang very good dito yung pag-establish nga ng system ng production. Kasi
Yes.
not all farms or not all businesses actually have done that to
Yes.
really establish a stable production
Yes.
ng and really do this. Parang tuloy-tuloy siya. And this is what we mean nga by a sustainable business. Sustainable siya operations-wise, may manpower, then may mga nabebenta, then yung profits ay napupunta sa pagra-run mismo ng business. So that's really what how businesses are actually ideally run. When I mentioned nga kanina the thing with startups are like innovations that you put out there in the market to be sustainably run. So I think when you introduce the mushroom chips, so nahanapan nyo na nagawa na siya ng system, ng running na business model actually para ma-run siya continuously for the business and also para may continuous production ng mushroom chips na kakainin ng mga Pilipino and
Yes.
even outside the country.
Yes.
Ayun. For you, sir, last question na to actually. What has been the biggest maybe parang milestone for you ng Ruru Mushrooms? And
Well-
maybe siguro, tsaka pinaka-challenging. So maybe milestone, pinaka-achievement, and maybe yung pinaka-challenging along the journey.
Siguro yung pinaka-challenging part is yung pag-grow din talaga ng mushrooms. Babalik ka talaga sa pinanggalingan mo, eh. So, kung ano yung pinakamahirap mong sinimulan, yun din talaga yung pinakamahirap mong problema na hindi mo pwedeng matatanggal kahit kailan. So, yung sa Ruru is yung ng mushrooms talaga. So, the biggest challenge that we are facing or that we will face in the future is yung supply ng mushrooms. So, mismo kami lang nag-produce ng mushrooms namin. And then, dahan-dahan, pumupunta kami sa mga secluded na mushroom growers to convince them na yung harvest nyo, pwede nyo ibigay sa amin. So, yung idea din binibigay namin, if merong gusto sumubok ng mushroom farming, pwede namin i-offer yung anong technology kami sa pag-grow ng mushrooms. Pero at the same time, depende talaga yan sa tao na kung sino yung andun ba yung dedication niya or passion niya mag-grow ng mushrooms talaga. So, yun talaga yung main challenge na makikita namin. As we grow, natatakot kami, not man natatakot, na-challenge kami kung saan kukuha ng supply ng mushrooms kapag di na namin kayang ma-produce yung kailangan naming kilograms.
Although a good thing there then is parang rin siya parang this is a building of the ecosystem, of the mushroom farm ecosystem din as a whole sa
Yes,
Zamboanga.
parang
So,
mushroom industry ng Zamboanga.
yes, mushroom industry. So, I think with the help nga rin of Vimsu ATBI and with Race nga rin, by the way, siguro this will also start the motivation to uplift pa yung mushroom industry
Yes,
sa buong
Zamboanga City.
Zamboanga. Kasi we need to increase the supply din So,
Yes.
I think that's kind of a challenge nga, but I think that's also gonna be a good thing for the region and for the country din as a whole.
Yes.
But anyway, sige, yung
Milestones naman. So, recently, last month, nung May, we participated sa IFEX and then si First Lady, asawa ni President, pumunta siya sa booth namin.
Oh.
Yeah, tapos nagpicture sila ng owner ni Ma'am Ruru. And then natikman niya yung chips, bumili siya ng 10 box namin na ganyan.
Oh.
Yeah. So, ano lang man daw yun para sa kanila. Pero at least that idea kung saan someone in that stature or in that status is nagustuhan nila yung product namin, ano pa kaya yung ibang tao.
Ang laking nun, ang laking kumbaga validation and marketing na nga nun.
Yes.
Of the,
And also another milestone na gusto din namin talaga i-highlight is kami lang sa Zamboanga City yung may PhilGAP certification. Ibig sabihin nun yung agricultural practice namin is good talaga. Kasi ibig sabihin ng PhilGAP is Philippines Good Agricultural Practice. So kami lang yung one and only so far dito sa Zamboanga. And then kami din parang nag-spearhead na kapag meron kang itong certificate, makakapasok ka sa kahit anong hotel or anong establishment. So parang nagbigay din siya ng idea sa mga ibang farmers na kumuha ng PhilGap certificate.
Galing. Yeah, yan nga yung uplifting the entire ecosystem din. Ano?
Yeah.
So at least ma-raise yung standard. Ma-raise, wow. Raise, shout out again sa raise.
Yeah.
Ma-raise yung standards din ng farm production and yung kumbaga yung yung overall system of production ng mga food products
Yes.
dito sa Zamboanga.
And then, bago lang din, yung 3 flavors namin is CPR certified na siya. So, meaning, pwede na kami mag-export soon. Pwede na namin matap in yung export market. Waiting na lang kami sa isa pang flavor, which is yung garlic. So, yun talaga yung importante if papasok ka sa venture ng ganito, ng food. So, kailangan mo talaga first is FDA, LTO, license to operate. Tapos, after nun, FDA, CPR para maka-export ka or makapasok ka sa mga grocery chains kung gusto mo. Tapos, next din is yung mga ibang certificates kung saan makakatulong sa branding ng product mo, halal or PhilGap or kosher certification. So, kahit anong certification na gusto nyo ilagay, kunin nyo talaga. Kasi milestone yun para sa inyo. Tapos, bonus na lang yun kapag may mga artista na bibili or ano. Yun.
Grabe. I mean, grabe. I mean, what a very inspiring din actually na story and
Yes.
actually exciting pa na abangan lalo na nga sa inyong journey of being an export product. But if export pala, paano siya balak i-export? Saan siya? What do you think?
Babalikan namin yung mga nag-email sa amin. So, titingnan namin. Mostly kasi mga taga-Europe,
Baka they can be
Netherlands.
reseller din or something like that. Baka meron plus
Yes.
connected sa mga
Yes, pero kailangan din muna namin alamin ano requirements ng
Of
country
course,
nila.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pero hopefully, soon.
Oh, exciting. Abangan natin yan. And baka
Yes.
next time, sana mag-part 2 tayo. Sa part 1, itong ating interview now is at least na-explore natin yung story ni Ruru from the start, ni Ruru Mushroom from the start, and maybe sa ating part 2 next time. Baka
Yes.
if okay na sa inyo, yung inyo namang export journey.
Yes, expert journey.
But,
hopefully.
ayun, thank you very much. Siguro lang, para for the future, I also wanted to ask, back then ba, si Ma'am Ruru ba, na-imagine ba niya of making Ruru Mushrooms an export product? Or paano, did it really just happen along the way na, this is a market that we can tap and this is something that we can do in the future?
Siguro, I cannot speak for
Saan?
Ma'am Ruru kasi siya man talaga. Pero para sa akin, yung simula siya, parang passion niya lang talaga. Parang hobby-hobby. Hanggang sa, yun, naisipan niyang mag-start magbenta. So, naging business siya. So, from something doing hobby mo after retirement, naging passion mo siya, and then, nakilala ng mga tao, sinuportahan. So, parang ganun yung growth na hindi niya in-expect. Tapos, doon niya din nakita na may mga ibang daanan kung saan niya pwede dalhin yung
Yeah.
pagpa-mushroom niya.
Tsaka yun din yung thing with, if passion mo talaga yung business mo kasi hindi ka mawawala ng lakas na loob, whatever the challenges. Kasi kung passion mo talaga siya, you're really gonna continue that. And, kumbaga, maybe at the first wala kang in-expect, pero just go along the way and just enjoy the journey. And now, akalain ni Ma'am Ruru na for export na ang Ruru Mushrooms.
Yes.
And grabe,
Hopefully.
from starting this from scratch, now to this, thank you then for sharing that
Yes, walang
story.
problema, Sir John.
Ayun.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
If our listeners, Sir RP, want to know more about Ruro mushrooms, maybe meron dyang from Zamboanga or from Luzon maybe, or Visayas,
Yes.
Mindanao na gustong bumili. So how can they know more? Baka meron din dyang nakikinig na foreign
Yeah.
person who want to sell or who want to be a channel kung for export ni Ruro Mushroom. So how can they connect with you?
Yes. So you can visit Ruru Mushrooms on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's RURU Mushrooms. Search nyo lang yan, lalabas kami. And then we are also available sa Shopee. Sa mga mahilig mag-online shopping, just search for Ruru Mushrooms, lalabas din kami. And ngayon we are working on our website. It's called Ruru Farms, kung saan nandun yung mushroom chips pati mga ibang Zamboanga Peninsula products na pwede naming malagay.
Oh.
So it's gonna be an e-commerce platform kung saan pwede sila bumili direct ng gusto nila sa amin.
ng mga Zamboanga homegrown product.
Yes po.
Wow,
Yes.
really raising up the ecosystem.
Yes po.
Ayun, grabe, thank you so much for sharing that story,
Yes.
and thank you for sharing all of your expertise din on this matter. Thank you so much, sir.
Sige
Thank
po.
you.
Pwede mag-shoutout.
Sure,
Yeah,
shout
sige.
out.
Shoutout ko lang kapatid ko, si Jad Laman, Sharaf Usman, jowa ko. I love you, baby. Tapos, mga kaibigan ko, ang mga kaibigan ko, shoutout sa inyo. So, yun lang. Thank you sa Startup Podcast. Yes.
Shout out. And thank you sa mga nakinig din dyan. Salamat.
Yes.
Thank you very much to our 61 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskFlexPage Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body BTs, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. School Tech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and wellness programs for you. This episode is powered by Stugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Alcacon Aquafeeds 1LJ, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wistless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.